Hello? There we go. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, guys. Welcome back to Unsolved with Barb. Today I want to hopefully have a discussion with you guys um, regarding Summer Wells case and the Dr. Phill Show over the last 2 days. So we'll just wait a few more minutes before people start coming in. Just give me 1 sec. I am here. If you come in, please announce yourself, just so I know. That would be great. All right. So, a lot happened today on Dr. Phill, and a lot happened yesterday. Yesterday on Dr. Phill. With the behavioral panel. So, my focus right now, I think, is going to be on Candace to start with. People always say, oh, she doesn't show emotion. Well, which does show emotion, you're saying if she doesn't show emotion, that when she does show emotion, it sounds like you want to say that she's faking it. All I can say is watching, especially yesterday's episode, when Dr. Phill mentioned the cornbread mafia. She looks absolutely terrified. If you're in chat, can you please, type in and say that you're here so I know who's here and who is not? We are here to have a conversation. If you don't want to converse, then you may leave. This is about Summer Wells and only Summer Wells, not about her parents and not about any of the drama. So I guess I'll wait a few more minutes before people start actually coming in. I did a last minute live. So, like I said, if you're here to converse in the conversation and have something to say, please say it. This is what we are here for. All opinions are allowed, as long as you respect myself and respect other chat members. So, I am not showing any Dr. Phill clips. I do not want to get struck. I am only a new channel, so I don't want to be struck right off the bat. Now, Candace, when she's crying and they're talking about the when they mentioned yesterday's episode about the cornbread mafia, and she started crying and walked off actually on the behavioral panel. Her crying to me was real. You can't fake snot. I'm sorry. And I don't mean to be rude, but you can't. I feel that she was terrified when that mafia name came up. Some people say it's guilt. But I noticed today when Candace was talking, and Dr. Phill had asked her, like what Summer liked to do, and she was talking, and at one point she gave a smile when she mentioned about uh, Summer being the boss of the boys, like she was proud, which is fine. Because, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to smile when you're proud of your children. And there was a couple of times where she kind of gave a small little grin, or when she was talking in reference to Summer and what she liked to do and stuff, and to play with her toys and to be outside on her swing. Um, and I liked how Dr. Phill asked, let me see if I think I wrote the question down. Do you think, I think this is a question from Dr. Phill, do you think it is safe for the boys to come back home to Candace and Dawn? I, myself, at this point in time, believe the boys are better off where they are. Candace and Dawn need to do a lot of work on themselves before any of those kids come home. And if Summer, and I say if Summer is found alive, which I pray that she is, and that she hasn't been harmed, and that she was only taken away to be protected from her situation at home, possible SA, which has not been proven by anybody, and it has nothing really to do with her disappearance. I feel that the boys should be left where they are for now. Both Dawn and Candace need to seek help, and not outpatient help. They need to be inpatient help with their drinking and with their drug use and with self-confidence. Candace doesn't have any. I don't see any, or I shouldn't say, I don't see very much self-confidence in Candace. I think if Summer is found alive and safe, I don't think that Summer should be back living with Dawn and Candace right off the hop. I think that Candace, they need to work on themselves, and they need to take parenting class. And I mean, this is just my opinion, and it doesn't matter. Everybody has their own opinion, but yeah, the house needs to be fixed up completely. I think Dawn said something about a couple walls had to be put up. I don't know where they're going to put walls up, unless they're talking maybe down in the basement, kind of separating like a divider wall with a doorway between in that downstairs basement area. So it's sort of like a separate, it's one room, but maybe blocked off by a wall in a doorway. So it's actually like maybe 3 bedrooms downstairs, so to speak. The wires in their ceilings up on the upper level, that needs to be fixed, I would assume. And the property looked not too bad last time I seen it, so via pictures. Now, Dr. Phill says that he doesn't believe that Dawn or Candace had any personal harm to Summer. He says he doesn't think that they killed or hurt their daughter in any way. So everybody's saying, "Oh, you can't." These people are professionals. The behavioral panel, they're human lie detectors. Dr. Phill, yes, I know he's all about the entertainment part of it, but this is a child's life that is at risk, or children's life, actually, if you want to include the boys into that. Don talks about the dog trails, and that there's 5 dog trails, and that he didn't realize the one that the dogs picked up on their scent. He didn't realize that that trail was even there, he said at one point. When Dr. Phill asks a question, he goes, "Do you know what happened to your daughter that you haven't shared?" And I think that was to Candace. Actually, I think it was directed to both of them. Candace says, "I have no idea. I took her into the house, and I never seen her leave." Well, something happened to her, because like what everybody says, you don't just vanish. So who do they know and has a vendetta against Dawn or Candace or both that would go up to their property, go in that basement door, if that's what they did, because we don't know if it was locked or unlocked, or who's to say that Summer wasn't sitting outside that basement door playing with toys? Who's to say that that she wasn't there, and that somebody came up that dog trail and took her off the property? Because you can't see Grandma's camper where that basement door is. So if Candace was there fixing Grandma's knee brace, like she said, for the 2 to 3 minutes, someone could have just come up that dog trail, up to that back basement door, and she's gone. Now, I did hear, and I did a small video, a 41-second video, that there was footprints found on neighbors' properties that the dogs alerted to. So, from my understanding, the dogs alerted to Summer's scent down that dog trail to the road, then onto a neighbor's property, and alerted to footprints that were found, not according to, but from what I understand, there was apparently 2 sets of footprints, but I know one for sure that I heard about. Now, Dawn has a shady. We both have shady pasts. They've both been involved in drugs, meth, cocaine, marijuana. I don't know what else they would have been smoking, snorting, injecting. I don't know. And the alcohol. Now, we all know Dawn likes to talk onto YouTube channels And yeah, we all watch, but he doesn't ever talk about Summer right off the hop. He doesn't say anything about Summer unless somebody brings it up. But it's all the tension has to be on him. And Candace doesn't want him speaking. But if you think about it, Don, 90% of the time when he is online, on YouTube, on someone's panel, he is either drunk, been drinking, or he's high on some sort of drug. Do you think that he would let it slip? People, when they're drunk or stoned or high or however you want to say it, they like to talk. Talk, 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 talk. And he hasn't said anything. Now, my original theory in this, I kind of flip-flopped. My original theory was an accident, that she had fallen down the stairs and broke her neck. Candace found her, let out a horrible scream, and that's the scream that Jody Sue heard. So, if I go with this theory, so Summer falls down, breaks her neck, Candace finds her, lets out a horrific scream that Jody Sue apparently heard, but Grandis didn't come running, and Grandis was on the property. What about Dawn? Like when she would have called Dawn in a panic and said, Summer's fallen down the stairs. I think she broke her neck. You need to come home. He comes home with the red Tacoma truck, ladder, rack, bucket, pails of paint in the back, because apparently a co-worker said that comes in behind Dawn on the job site doing painting. Apparently Dawn asked to use that red truck. Now, I don't know if that is true. I will try to verify that from the co-worker. So I guess I kind of put a rumor out there, or reinstilled a rumor. I don't know if that's what it was or not. So Dawn comes home, gathers up Summer, puts her in the red truck that he apparently borrowed, or allegedly borrowed, from his co-worker, the painter. Finds that she's no longer with us, and for some strange reason dumps her body. So that was my original theory. And then I've also gone down the trafficking theory, where she was sold, or, but then I think, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and it's so hard because I'm not the same type of person as they are. And none of us are. We're all different. We all have different morals, and we all have different ways of living. So, but that was my theory. My theory number one was the accident down the staircase. Yeah, Dr. Phil's interview, I found it that he didn't really question, like, unless he did it and it wasn't shown as part of the air. But he wasn't tough. Candace needs to, and I can probably say that she would not do this, just out of fear, and not out of guilt, but out of fear, I think. But if she was to be hypnotized to unblock that apparent memory that I think she's blocking something that she saw or that she knows. She's blocking something and not saying what had actually happened. And if Candace did have a stroke in the beginning of this investigation of Summer disappearance and stuff, which is all possible, memory loss is like a memory loss can happen after you've had a stroke, is what I'm trying to get at. So so I feel that Candace has some guilty knowledge of what happened or who took Summer, but she's blocked it. Or PTSD, whatever it's called. She's had a lot of she's had a hard life. Candace has, and I just can't get it out of my brain. Every time that cornbread mafia is brought up, the look in her eyes, she was I'm petrified, just petrified. Dr. Phill even says that she possibly knows more than what she's saying. And she needs to tell us, or somebody, what she needs to tell us what she is hiding, so to speak. But in order for that to come out, I think that she would need to be hypnotized. And maybe that could go along with when she's in treatment, if she even goes for treatment. I don't know if Dr. Phill offered any treatment to Dawn or Candace. I think Dr. Phill, I wish he had Grandis there, Candy Hair. I think she should have been involved because she was at the property when Summer disappeared, not Dawn. But then again, she did take off to deal with her sick brother. But she's back now, from what I understand. So guilty knowledge. Candace did really, like, the behavioral panel mentioned, like, watching her respiration, her breathing, how heavy it got when certain questions came about, because she was staring straight dead on Dr. Phill Show, right at Dr. Phill. And the behavioral panel mentioned about her breathing. When asked certain questions, her respirations, you could see her jean jacket coat move with her respirations when it was going faster. And Dr. Phill said something regarding that. He believed, I think, I'll say allegedly believes, put it that way, that it's somebody that Candace and Dawn or Grandis, knows. I threw Grandis in there. She was not mentioned on Dr. Phill. but it's somebody from their present, from their past, that they know. Who that would be? People that they party with, friends of Dawn's, co-workers. Could it be his past or her past drug dealers? It's got to be somebody they know. So both Candace and Dawn need to write down, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I feel that they should write down a list of their friends. And that includes past friends like Jenna, Jody Sue, the new one, Dale, Don's co-workers that he actually works with and talks with on a daily basis, Don's boss. They need to go through and say, okay, I did this person wrong. Could be a possibility. This person and I are good. I'm not going to rule them into it. But they need to sit down together or by themselves and write a list of their past and present friends that have been around Summer and the boys. I'm going to put the boys in there. I know the boys weren't taken. Could it have been a church member? Could it have been one of the SA offenders that were out like light? What about Jackie Dobbs? He's still, in my mind, a red flag. And I don't think he has even been cleared from the FBI or the TBI or Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. But Dobbs is definitely number one, and he's in the top 5 for me. And then there's, is it Frank Light? He's in my top 5, but, and Robin's top 5 for me. I don't know what you guys feel about Robin. I really don't know. She's a God-loving woman, and she's sweet as pie, and she would do anything, in my opinion, to save Summer. She has the red Tacoma truck. Now, whether that has a lot of racks on it or paint, I doubt it. But I just found that out myself, that Robin, the woman from church, the Saturday school teacher, has a red Tacoma truck. When Robin was asked about that via a text message from another creator, her response was basically she believes in God, the Holy, and that Summer will be found safe and sound. How does she know? You know, when you listen, I listened to I listened to 2 people, sometimes 3, and they do, what are they called? Readings, and it's not there. Okay. And in their sessions that I've watched, and I've watched a few sessions, they say Summer is no longer with us. And I don't want to say that. I want to see her come home. I want to see those boys come home to a safe environment. Only to a safe environment. Right now, those boys are safe where they are. And until their parents and Summer comes home, even when Summer comes home, she cannot be in Dawn and Candace's care. Not until they take care of themselves. Take a parenting class. Get in counseling. Stay in it. Not on an out basis counseling. They need to be inpatient care where they get treatment for alcohol, drugs, abuse, the way they talk to each other. I don't know if it's part of their game or if that's just the way they talk with each other. But I heard the last time Dawn was on live on a panel. And if I could reach out to Candace to see if she was okay, I would have. I don't have her on my Facebook. The one that I can find with her on my Facebook, I have messaged her. And months ago when Summer first went missing, and I never got a reply. So I don't even know if that's her Facebook. And I'm not going to bug her. I know they go around watch what's said about them, but I'm a small channel, so there's no way they're going to come here and listen to me blabber on about what they should do. But I think it should be part of the if they want their boys back, they need to deal with what is going on in their life. And if Summer is found deceased, they're going to go off the wall. Once she is found, I should say, once Summer is found, whether it be if Summer is found deceased, I think they're going to lose it. Dawn especially. Well, no, not really Dawn especially. I think Candace more so. Because Dawn, he does a lot of talking and he doesn't know anything about Summer. Besides, she loves to twirl. She loves her swing. She would meet me outside my car door or truck door, hoping to find candy. But yet he doesn't know what kind of candy that she likes. Candace did things with those boys in with Summer. All the pictures that she posts on her Facebook, on her TikTok, on her Instagram, if that's what she has, I don't know. I don't have that myself. She documents them. When my kids were young, I have 6. 2 of them are stepkids, but 4 are biological. But the 2 stepkids lived with us for a while before my husband passed. And those kids, when we would go out, we would take pictures, just like Candace does. We take short little videos of them laughing and running around in the water, playing water gun fights. When we would go up to Algonquin Park, they would, I would be taking pictures. In fact, I have pictures all over my Facebook with my kids. My kids are all older now. They're all adults. But Candace did things with her kids. Don says he worked so that Candace could do that. I don't know how true that is. I think when Don came home from a long days of work, he doesn't want to be bothered by kids. He just wants to crack a beer or have a shot of whiskey and a joint or whatever it is and say, "Where's my dinner, witch?" That's how I take Don. But then again, once again, that is my opinion. Just trying to see. Now, I did. I already mentioned that, so I guess I won't. Well, once again, this has been a productive chat with myself. And let me just do that. All right, so that's all I got for right now. So if you guys have any other comments or whatever, please leave a message in the comments. Oh, before I leave, sorry, there was one question I totally forgot about. Dr. Phill had asked Candace about why did that upset you so much? And this was referring to the cornbread mafia. And she says, because I don't know what that is. It sounds horrible. Sounds horrible, all right, to know anybody in the mafia. I don't think I would want to know anybody in the mafia. And but bottom line for me is sorry, I have to pause there for a second. My bottom line is both Dawn and Candace need to work on themselves within counseling. Different from, not together, that Candace go to one thing and Dawn go another. And do the work for the drugs and the alcohol and the abuse and the anger and the hate and work it all out. And if, God forbid, if you guys are listening, I'm talking to Dawn and Candace, which I probably guarantee that they're not listening. But if you are listening to this, please, if you would like your boys back in that house with you, please get the help that you need. Both of you. I don't know what else to say. My eyes are opened. I've watched Dawn. I've heard Candace scream at Dawn to get offline. Yeah, people say, oh, she's jealous of him talking to women. Okay, yeah, but I think it's more than just that. She doesn't want people knowing her business. And we're here on YouTube thinking, oh yeah, we're going to help this case. We haven't helped nothing. Not with this case. The only thing I contribute to this case is putting the word out that Summer is missing. And pray to God that she is found safe. That's what I've done. I haven't been boots on the ground. I haven't talked to Dawn or Candace via voice or text messages. I try to put out the facts and facts only. Because these parents' lives are destroyed over their daughter Summer, gone missing. Now, we can be haters and say, oh, they did it. Or we could be together with them and try to help them find their daughter. Billboards were put up. Fundraisers were made for Summer. boots on the ground, people like Kim and Allie do an awesome job for them. I love Kim and Allie. They are the best people that I've on YouTube that I've liked regarding this case. There's a couple other creators that I like. I try not to bring other creators into my my room here, but definitely shout out to Cam and Allie for all that they've done. Chase 43 or Chase as well. I think he's done a good job. Gonzo done a great job. Boots on the ground, you know. And I know there's other people out there on YouTube that are in that area or close by that area that have gone out boots on the ground. And done searching with Dawn, with other groups, and I'm glad that Cam and Allie got a dive team in to knock off every stream, pond, lake, whatever it is, in hopes to find or not find Summer. So, but anyhow, guys, pray for Summer. Pray that she's alive. Prayer is good. Pray for those boys that they're safe and stay safe. And if they cannot ever come back to their parents, pray that they get help and that they break the cycle of abuse, of drugs, of alcohol. Pray that they break that cycle and that they grow up to be strong, healthy individuals. Pray for Dawn and Candace. Pray that they get the help that they need in order to get those kids back. Any guys. All right, guys. I'm starting to get a little tongue-tied, so we're going to end it here. I hope that you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.